7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Hey loves, so welcome back to Bama Girls Cafe. Today we're going to be making a homemade carrot cake. Y'all know I'm a fall baby and I love me a good carrot cake, okay? Because when I was little, I didn't always get a birthday party. My mom would usually cook me a huge dinner and I would celebrate my birthday with my grandmother since her birthday was on the 13th and mine was on the 19th. We kind of slammed together, get our party on. So on my birthday, my mother would usually cook me a really big meal and have me a carrot cake made at the clothing store Gaffer's. Not Dillard's, but Gaffer's. In Mobile, we had a clothing store called Gaffer's. If you guys may remember, they went out of business. They were bought out by Dillard's and some other stores. But they had the most delicious carrot cake. And my mother would always have me a carrot cake made at Gaffer's. So I really enjoyed that part about my birthday because I got a special cake. I ain't get no Walmart cake. I got me a little bougie carrot cake, you know. You know what I'm saying? So I love carrot cake. And my birthday just came up on the 19th of October. I turned 33. So I decided to wait on making the carrot cake for myself so that I could do it for you guys for Thanksgiving. So some of the ingredients you're going to need today. You're going to need some carrots. You're going to need some flour. You're going to need 4 eggs, sugar, walnuts or raisins are optional. You don't have to use the walnuts. You don't have to use the raisins. I don't do raisins like that. So I just decided to go for the walnuts. You're going to need some vegetable oil, baking soda, baking powder, teeny bitty bit of salt, vanilla extract, cinnamon. So we're going to go ahead and get everything set up. I'm going to get my dry ingredients mixed together. Well, I will come back and show you guys how to get the dry ingredients together. And then we're going to go ahead and get this cake mixed up. Now, I want to tell you now, this cake is going to use cream cheese icing. I'm not going to be using the cream cheese icing in this video because I already have a video with cream cheese icing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to link that video down below so you guys can go back and see how to make the cream cheese icing. The cream cheese icing that I use for my red velvet cake is the same exact one that I use for the carrot cake. So I'll see you guys back in a second. Alright, loves, so we're back and we're going to go ahead and get started with our carrot cake. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take your flour, your baking soda, your baking powder, your salt, and your cinnamon, and you want to get it into one big bowl. Put those back in there, and then you want to give it a nice whisk. And you want to make sure that the flour, the baking soda, the baking powder, and the cinnamon and the salt get mixed in really together. So I do recommend putting this in a bowl and whisking it together until it's really mixed in together. You don't want to make a mistake with this part because for some reason it just doesn't. If you don't mix it well, the cinnamon does not go all the way through the batter. So you definitely need to make sure you get this part right. Alright, so we're almost done with that part. Alright, so now that we've got our flour and stuff mixed together, I'm going to put this to the side and I'm going to bring over the wet ingredients and we're going to mix them up and we're going to go ahead and get this cake finished. See you guys back here in a second. Yeah, baby. And that's what it's going to look like, y'all. Yeah. Alright, love, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to start mixing up our wet ingredients. So what you want to do is take your sugar and your eggs and you want to blend them together very well. So now we got our sugar and our eggs mixed in. We're going to go ahead and add in the vanilla. Yeah. our vanilla added in, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to add in the vegetable oil. The only items that I recommend using vegetable oil when you're baking is the carrot cake and the pumpkin muffins. Those are usually the only two recipes where I use vegetable oil. I usually try to use butter when I make my cakes, but these cakes do not really do well with butter. So I always use recipes that call for vegetable oil. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and grab my flour. It's already been mixed up well. And then I'm going to just start pouring it into the mix. And you can smell that cinnamon. Oh my god. That smells so good. I love carrot cake this time of year. This is the best time of year to make carrot cakes because the carrots tend to be a little bit sweeter. So I'm going to go ahead and just scrape the bowl down before I add in the rest of the flour. Honey child. And then, once I get this all mixed in, I'm going to fold in my nuts and my carrots. So I'm going to go ahead and get this mixed down real good. Then we're going to come back, add in the nuts and the carrots. And then we're going to pop this baby into the oven for... Now, if you're using a regular 9-inch pan, you're going to need to do 30 to 35 minutes. But I'm going to be using my 4-layer pan. So it cuts the time in half when you're baking the cakes using the 4-layer cake pans that I got from Wilson's. If you guys are wondering about these pans, let me know and I will link them down below in the description bar. So let me get this mixed up and then I'll be right back at you. Alright, love. So we're back and we're going to go ahead and we're going to add in some of the carrots. Just go ahead and dump them all in there. And we're going to add in our walnuts, and then we're going to just fold them over into the batter, the cake batter, the cake mix. So that's all you do. Just fold them in. And I did not shred my carrots. I just bought the ones that were pre-cut. I like them because they're a little bit more chunkier. And remember, when you are folding the walnuts and the carrots in, go from the bottom and then move it up. Because if you don't, you will miss some pieces. And this cake is already pretty dense, so you definitely do not want to, at this point, keep mixing it with the hand mixer. You want to fold everything in. So I already have my oven set at 350. And these are the pans that I'm talking about. You guys know that I love these pans. It comes in a set of 4, and they are, that's British. They are 8 inches, and I love these pans. They stack really high. It makes the cake look really whimsical and pretty, and I just love the way that the cakes look when I use these pans. So I always use these pans for my layered cake, and it just helps to speed up the cooking time too. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to spray my pans down, and then I'm going to get my cakes ready to go in the oven. As soon as they're cool, I'll come back, oops. I'll come back and show you guys the end result. We're gonna, you know, decorate the cake together, and then we'll pretty much be done with this video. I'm trying to cut the time down on the videos, but I'm not willing to compromise on the instructions part of the cake. So yeah, that's pretty much what it is. So I'm going to show you guys how I even out one layer, and then, you know, I'm going to go ahead and pop them into the oven. And that's just going to be one layer, and I'm just going to spread it out. Now, like I said, this cake is really, really thick. This is a really, really old-fashioned carrot cake. I know some people put pineapples and stuff into their carrot cake, but that is not a carrot cake to me. That's a carrot pineapple cake. And that's basically how you use this. I usually just drop it up and down, make sure I get all the air bubbles out of it, and that pretty much takes care of everything. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to fill the rest of the pans, and I'm going to get this into the oven. And as soon as they're cool, we got to come back and ice it. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing the cream cheese icing in this video because I already have a video, and I'm going to link it down below. The same recipe that I use for my red velvet cake is the same recipe that I use for my carrot cake. So I'll see you guys as soon as I get these out of the oven and they're cooled down. Alright, loves, so we are back and our cakes are through baking. I made a simple syrup. The only difference with this simple syrup is that I added in vanilla. So as you guys know, I love to use a simple syrup when I'm doing my cakes. Absolutely, absolutely love it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of icing down on the center of my cake plate, and then I'm going to drop my first layer down. Probably should turn it over because the cakes are a little crazy. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this simple syrup and I'm just going to put it on the cake, and this will help keep the cake really, really moist. Any cake you make, if you just add a little simple syrup to it, it will help it to stay moist, like really, really moist. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead. I should grab a spoon. Give me a second. So any cake I make, I usually put a simple syrup on it when it's a layer cake. And certain pound cakes, I do the same. So guys, I am trying to look more at the camera than the monitor because my monitor is off to the side and my camera is in front of me. And I tend to want to look at the monitor. In my old place, my monitor used to be right in behind the camera so I could look straight ahead, but I started to notice that I wasn't making eye contact with the camera, and I just thought that was a little strange. So now I'm really trying to focus on looking straight ahead at the camera versus looking over at the screen. So we're going to do the same thing here. We're going to just, you know, put this simple syrup on here. And this does definitely make a world of the difference with your cakes. I mean, the cake is already moist, but it just helps us to take it to another level of moistness. And anytime you do a simple syrup, just remember it's half and half. So if you use a half a cup of sugar, use a half a cup of water. This cake is going to be delish. Okay. And it's going to be a 4-layer cake, loves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to finish layering the cake. And then I'm going to come back and then we're going to decorate it and taste it. So I will see you guys back here in a second. Alright love, so we are back and we're going to go ahead and just start icing the cake. I'm not going to be as generous with the icing because I'm going to do a crumb coat. Well, I don't think I'm going to do a crumb coat. I usually don't because this cake is going to be covered with walnuts. So I just want to get enough icing on there. And I'm just trying to fill in some gaps too. That's the first thing I want to do is fill in all these little gaps. And then I'm going to smooth it out. Got a couple of gaps. And that just happens every now and then. My cake kind of spilled over. I think my oven is uneven because it was moved. And I think they did not adjust the legs back on it right to make it to fit properly. So my cakes and stuff have been coming out a little bit uneven, but that can always be fixed. Like I said, I'm just filling in the gaps around the cake right now. And fixing the crumb coat, which I'm probably just going to go ahead once I get the icing as smooth as I want it and get all the little gaps filled in. I'm just going to smooth it out. And then I'm going to add the walnuts on here. The only part I really worry about putting a lot of icing on is the top because, you know, that's where we're going to make a pretty. I think I'll cut that piece off right there because it's kind of hanging over. Sometimes things just don't go right. My cake kind of went a little shifty on me, but it can be fixed. Off too, and then just fix it with some icing. Y'all, my stomach is growling. I'm so hungry. This cake smells absolutely delicious. All right. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put some icing on the top. Make sure it's really smooth and pretty. Then I'm going to put the pecans on here. And then we are going to be ready to go. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and finish icing the sides. I've got the top of it iced really nicely and neat. Then I'm going to come back and add on the pecans. I just want to get everything all cleaned up a little bit around the cake plate. And then we're going to pipe a little border and we're going to call it a night. I'll see you. Alright, loves. So we're back and we're just going to go ahead and finish putting the walnuts on this side of the cake. I know I didn't take you guys through the whole process, but you guys seen me put nuts on the cake before. That did not go right. What I'm saying is I've already showed you guys before how to place nuts, pecans, walnuts, or whatever, etc., on a cake before. So I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys a close-up of what you do. You just start at the top and wiggle your way down. If some fall down, you just pick them up and put them on the side. Scrape them into your hand. Go back into the bowl, grab a few more, and just wiggle them into those spots that are, you know, kind of bare a little bit, and push them into the cake, into the icing. And that's pretty much it. You may have to go in and put a couple pieces in, like, just in like random spots. Like I see a couple spots like there, you know. Just put a couple pieces right there. Alright. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pipe a couple of rosettes on the top of the cake. My icing is really thick. And I'm just going to keep these rosettes really small and close together. I went to the store, y'all, to try to find some orange food coloring. And of course they didn't have any in the good old Walmart. Because I wanted to do some orange and green, so they didn't have any. And I just like to pipe something really cute on all of my cakes. Alright. And I'm just going to go around the side and just do a little couple of dabs. And then I'll take a damp paper towel and clean off the cake plate. Y'all, I'm getting extra excited. I love carrot cake. I absolutely love me some carrot cake. It's always that one that's gotta do what it won't know. Alright, I'm almost done. Alright, so I like to make a little bit of little rosette in the center. Ooh, she fancy. And then I'm gonna sprinkle a couple of walnuts into center. And voila, she's done. So this is our I lost my train of thought. This is our carrot cake, and it is bleeping delicious. So what I'm gonna do, y'all know she got to get her a thumbnail. And then we're gonna slice this cake We're going to taste it. We're going to savor it. And we're going to get our life. We are going to get our life. So, I just want to say, you know, this is our last Thanksgiving video. I really enjoyed doing Thanksgiving this year. And I hope you guys enjoyed it too. Be on the lookout because Christmas videos are going to start rolling right behind these. Then the New Year's videos. So I'll see you guys back here in a second. I gotta go, y'all. I'll be back. Hey loves, so we're back and I've already sliced the cake. I got me some thumbnails. Y'all know I've been a little extra read all about it with the thumbnails lately. I've been enjoying putting them together for you guys. And I think it's actually helping to push the videos too because people are seeing the thumbnails, they're seeing the food, and they're seeing she. Okay, I'm back. But yes, this carrot cake is absolutely delicious. I am definitely not going to keep this whole thing in the house. I'm going to be slicing it, handing it out before the good Lord called me home from sugar diabetes because I ate too much of this cake. It's so delicious. I love carrot cake. Like I told y'all earlier in the video, this was my favorite cake growing up as a child. This is my favorite cake as an adult. I saved this recipe for you guys for Thanksgiving so I can get my carrot cake on my birthday. But she is not sad no more. She is all the way together with her life. Amen, Jesus. Okay, so I'm back. And y'all, this cake is absolutely delicious. It is moist. With this lovely cream cheese icing. If y'all know what that dance is, comment down below. You know what I'm saying? Whew. Child, this cake is absolutely delicious. So, I hope you guys enjoy the video because she got her life today in the kitchen with this carrot cake. Hallelujah be the glory to the God and the carrot, Roger Rabbit and Bugs Bunny. Alright y'all, so I'm gonna stop acting silly. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Thanksgiving is in a couple of days. I hope you guys have enjoyed the Thanksgiving videos. I hope that you guys will let me know how the recipes turn out because she is just excited. I'm not gonna be home for Thanksgiving this year, so I got Thanksgiving all of November and some of October. So I'm making up for it. It's not like your own food at your own house. So yeah, I'm just super excited. This was the grand finale. I think. I don't know. I think. But yeah, I really enjoyed making this cake for you guys. I want to say thank you all so much for the love and support over the last 2 years, the last month. Hey, how y'all doing? All the people who done jumped on the Bama bandwagon. I mean, I got a lot of new subscribers, so I just wanted to say hello and how you doing? To my old subbies who been with me from day one. We like this. Y'all know I got mad love for y'all. Got a lot of love for y'all. I got a lot of love for you, baby. I was watching the 5-part piece earlier. Got nothing but love. I got nothing. Y'all, don't judge me. But anyway, just remember, it's the holidays, and holiday grief is real, and it's very serious, and especially among our military soldiers, and veterans, and homeless people, and people who lost loved ones around this time of the year. So take the time out to spread a little love, a little joy, if you see somebody who's struggling to get through the holidays, just take your time and talk to them, and just to see where they're at. If you get a feeling that something is going on with somebody, please take the time out and be aware, because people are really going through things. This country has been at war for a long time. You have a lot of vets who are no longer in the military, and you have some who are, you know, in the military. Some military service members who are still active, and sometimes they tend to suffer from the holiday blues. And on top of that, they're dealing with their PTSD and other issues. So really try to look out for people this time of year. My husband works in the field where he deals with a lot of personal problems with soldiers. So I've become very aware of how the holidays can affect them, and civilians too. So just be on the lookout for people who are just not acting like themselves. There are warning. I believe there are a lot of warning signs. Sometimes you can pick them up, sometimes you can't. But just, you know, remember to treat people with kindness, love, respect, and dignity, because we're all children of God, and we all deserve to be loved and respected and cared for. And no matter what part of the world you come from, what level of society, your age, your race, your sexual orientation, we all deserve to be loved and shown respect. And it's just, I feel like I'm getting teary. It's just one of those things that I live my life by. Treat people the way you want to be treated, and also learn to understand that nobody has the right to mistreat you. Maya Angelou always said that you are a person of God, and that nobody has the right to mistreat you. Within yourself, nobody has the right to get that close to you to hurt you. So just remember that. I love you guys, and I will see you all back here in a couple of days. Remember, food is love, and may God be with you all, and happy holidays, and Merry Christmas. So I'll see you guys back here in a couple of days, and we'll be rolling into Christmas. So the kitchen's going to be looking a little bit more festive, and I'm just excited this year. I'm excited to see what's going to happen in December. I'm excited to see what's going to happen going into 2018. I really feel blessed, and I want to say thank you to you all. I know this video is kind of long, but sometimes I just have to say what's on my heart. But yeah, I love you guys. Remember, food is love, and to take care of yourself and your loved ones. And every now and then somebody a little strange like me, you know, I'm a little strange, you know. But I love you guys, and I'll see you back here in a couple of days. But first I'm gonna finish my cake. Bye-bye.